Hello students. So today I will begin the fifth part of the chapter Towns, Traders and Craft Person. In the previous videos I have told you about different type of towns that prevailed, that were emerging in the medieval period. Some of them were administrative towns, some were temple towns, some were commercial town, and as an example I have told you about Thanjavur. Then after we discussed that how towns develop, how temple attract the urbanization, because temple at that time was not only the center of worship, as well as they were also the center of social and economic life. Slowly the because at that time kings used to give grant land to the temple, and then after temple take up all its function with the help of the taxes that they gain from the granted lands. So in this way temple used to play very important role in the early medieval period. Then we came to know about different types of trader. That one type of a trader was local trader, and some were foreign outside traders who used to move from one place to another to sell their product. So in this way at that time trading was also flourishing. The Indian traders are not only doing the trade within the country, they also involve in the trade with Southeast Asian countries, Africa, Persian Gulf countries, and other countries also. So and this is the time period when many trading community was gaining a lot of wealth and profit, like Chetiyars, Marwadi Oswals, Hindu Banya, Muslim Bohras, and as well as because of this trade in India, many religious and many linguistic peoples also came here, and they also settled here, like Persian, Chinese, Jewish from Jerusalem, Syrian Christians. As a trader, they came into India, but after that they make India as their home. So in this way, what the things that we have to sell into the other market, that were clothes and spices that were very popular in all over the world. And from the other areas we are getting gold, ivory, Chinese pottery, and means camphor, dry fruits, horses. So these are the things that we are getting from outside the world. In the same way, there were many areas that were flourishing because of its craft production. Like one means one of the place was Bidar. Bidar was is in Madhya Pradesh. So this was very famous of of their craft, that was bidri, and it was made up of copper and silver. In the other way, many weaving community also becoming so rich that they were become able to give the donation to the temples, and many new craftsmanship communities were emerging, who were really specialized in spinning, dyeing, cleaning. So this is the time of early medieval era, when in our country means textile industry was growing very fast, and emerging and getting a lot of profit. So in the next step here, we are going to know about a town that was very popular, very have a very splendid architecture. And so here in this video we will come to know about a Hampi, that was the capital of Vijayanagar Empire. And we will also came to know about its architecture, about its commercial properties, because basically it was a temple town. So as a temple we came to know about its important, and how it declined. So these all things we are going to discuss here. The architectural splendor of Hampi. So Hampi is located in a Krishna Turangabhadra basin, which formed the nucleus of a Vijayanagar empire founded in 1336. तो हम्पी जो है वो विजयनगर अंपायर की कैपिटल थी, और ये विजयनगर अंपायर 1336 में इस्टेब्लिश था. दिस इज द लोकेशन ऑफ हम्पी. हम्पी की ये लोकेशन है। एंड हम्पी इज ऑल्सो situated in a Krishna Turangabhadra basin. This is Krishna river and here is Turangabhadra river. तो इन दोनों के बीच में ही हम्पी सिटी था. This city was very magnificent and it is surrounded by a big wall. So it was a well fortified city. Why these rulers make a high wall around this city? क्योंकि इसके बाहर आपको ये डेक्कन सुल्तान्स दिख रहे होंगे, ठीक है. डेक्कन सुल्तान्स में हम 5 किंगडम्स को काउंट करते हैं: बेरार, अहमदनगर, बिदार, गोलकुंडा, बीजापुर. तो इनके साथ विजयनगर अंपायर का हमेशा वॉर चलता रहता था. इसलिए विजयनगर अंपायर ने, विजयनगर किंगडम ने अपने कैपिटल को प्रोटेक्ट करने के लिए ही हम्पी को फोर्टिफाइड सिटी बनाया था. और इस सिटी को बनाने के लिए किसी भी सीमेंट का यूज नहीं किया गया है, यानी कि वॉल को बनाने के लिए किसी भी बाइंडिंग मटेरियल का यूज नहीं किया गया है. इंस्टेड ऑफ दैट the masons use the interlocking system to join the two stones of this wall of the city. So this is some specific about Hampi. The architecture of a Hampi was very distinctive. The building in the royal complex had a splendid arches, domes and pillared hall. As you can see in the picture, that this is a design, and in this design there are domes. This is domes. There are half circle that is known as arches, and here are the pillars. तो हम्पी में जो भी बिल्डिंग्स है वो सारी बिल्डिंग्स में आपको ये आर्किटेक्चरल डिजाइन दिखाई देगी. नॉट ओनली दिस बट हम्पी में बहुत सारे ऑर्चर्ड भी थे, फ्रूट्स के गार्डन भी थे, और उस गार्डन को डेकोरेट करने के लिए बहुत सारे स्कल्पचर को भी वहां पर लगाया गया था. इन दिस 15-16 सेंचुरी टाइम पीरियड द हम्पी वॉज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कमर्शियल टाउन ऑल्सो. तो कमर्शियल टाउन का मतलब ये है कि यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा मार्केट लगता था. इसमें बहुत दूर दूर से ट्रेडर आ करके अपने सामान को सेल किया करते थे. तो हु वर दीज ट्रेडर? दीज ट्रेडर्स वर लाइक मुस्लिम मर्चेंट, चेतीस and Muslim Bohras, Hindu Banyas, and other weaving community. The craft person from all over the India came here to sell their product. Not only Indians as well as European trader also come here, and very important European trader was पुर्तगीज ने कुछ रिटन रिकॉर्ड्स प्रिपेयर किए हैं, लिटरेरी सोर्सेस को प्रिपेयर किया है, और उन सोर्सेस के थ्रू ही we came to know that Hampi was very important commercial center. Not only commercial center, it was also an important center of a cultural activity. And as you know that the temple was the center of a cultural activity. So temple were the hub of our cultural activities, and Devdasi performed before the deity. As you know that we are studying about a medieval period, early medieval period. तो इस पीरियड में टेम्पल का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस था. तो टेम्पल में केवल वर्कशिप ही नहीं होती थी, वहां पे बहुत सारी दूसरी एक्टिविटीज भी होती थी, कल्चरल एक्टिविटीज भी होती थी. तो इसी कल्चरल एक्टिविटी से रिलेटेड एक सिस्टम है, एक जो कस्टम था, दैट वाज नोन एज देवदासी सिस्टम. व्हाट वाज दिस सिस्टम? सो मींस अ लेडी who is known as Devdasi. So Devdasi usually a female artist who was dedicated to worship and she served a deity or a temple for the rest of her life. These women also learned the classical dance such as Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi and Odissi, and also they performed these dances before the kings and masses in the many pillared hall in these temples. So here is the picture of Virupaksha temple, and it is in Karnataka, Hampi. And in Virupaksha temple there was a main idol that is of a Shiva. ओके, सो इस टेम्पल में या फिर साउथ इंडिया के दूसरी टेम्पल में ये जो देवदासी होती थी, जो पूरे लाइफ टाइम भगवान को अपने आप को समर्पित कर देती थी। उन्हें सिर्फ मंदिर में ही रहना है, रिचुअल्स को प्ले करना है, डांस और म्यूजिक ये सभी कुछ को परफॉर्म करना है। सो देयर लाइफ दे होल लाइफ दे डू नॉट डू द मैरिज, ओके, सो दे जस्ट डिवोटेड towards the god. They just do the service to the god in the whole life. This system was known as देवदासी system. और ये हम्पी में एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फेस्टिवल सेलिब्रेट किया जाता था, एंड दिस फेस्टिवल इज नोन एज महानवमी फेस्टिवल. सो महानवमी फेस्टिवल के दिन भी मंदिर में ये सारे क्लासिकल प्रोग्राम्स होते थे. एंड how come we know, how we came to know about this Mahanavami festival? Because archaeologists have found the Mahanavami platform from the excavation where king received the guest and accepted tribute from the subordinate chiefs. तो जहाँ पे राजा बैठ करके सारे प्रोग्राम्स को व्यू किया करते थे, गेस्ट को रिसीव किया करते थे, गिफ्ट्स रिसीव किया करते थे इसी फेस्टिवल के दिन. तो एक महानवमी प्लेटफॉर्म मिला है, एक हाई सीट मिली है आर्कियोलॉजिस्ट को. थ्रू दिस वी केम टू नो दैट महानवमी वाज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फेस्टिवल in this Hampi city. From here he also watched the dance and music performance as well as wrestling bouts. So आपने बहुत सारी साउथ इंडियन की मूवी में देखा होगा कि रेसलिंग बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट एक तरीके से जो है गेम था उस टाइम पीरियड में. Hampi also fell into ruin following the defeat of Vijayanagar in 1565. तो 1565 में ये हम्पी अंपायर का डिक्लाइन हो जाता है, और इसी डिक्लाइन होने के साथ ही साथ जो विजयनगर अंपायर है वो भी खत्म हो जाता है. तो क्यों खत्म होता है? क्योंकि आई हैव टोल्ड यू प्रीवियसली दैट हम्पी के चारों तरफ कुछ सुल्तान होते हैं, एंड दे वर नोन एज अ डेक्कन सुल्तान, एंड अंडर दिस डेक्कन सुल्तान देयर वाज अ 5 किंगडम्स दैट वाज बेरार, अहमदनगर, Bidar, Golconda and Bijapur. So they formed an alliance, and with this alliance they become very powerful, and they fought a war with Vijayanagar Empire and defeated in this war. So in this way Hampi का declination हो जाता है. That was a very important commercial as well as temple town in 15th-16th century. That was medieval era.